When it's been a little while that I haven't been live on this specific channel, I will start this first live in English. I was about to say in French, but in English, and I'll do another one in French next Saturday. I wanted to let you know a couple of things about what's going on with Blossoming, what it is, and I just wanted to confirm a few things about it and what we have in our current schedule. So the idea of creating this space, it's an entrepreneurial space. I'm just gonna say hi. Um, this idea is to support entrepreneurs because we all know that entrepreneurship is very, very difficult, very challenging, and most of the times entrepreneurs are isolated, alone. Sometimes it's very challenging to access to knowledge, funds, and whatnot. So the idea is not to tell you what you already know, is to tell you how through blossoming I can help. And I say I, but it's actually not I, it's us, because there are multiple people participating in what is becoming Blossoming. So Blossoming is a space, a safe space, inclusive space based on entrepreneurship, foundations, and also regenerative business practice, knowledge, foundations. And the idea for me, it's to connect entrepreneurs to entrepreneurs, exchange on expertise, exchange on values, and also on, celebrating, because sometimes we talk a lot about challenges, but we're not talking enough about when we have wins, and then when we make the next step and the next level, and how we can, grow together. And this idea is also that we can learn together. So what you have been learning through your expertise as an entrepreneur can serve someone else. And these activities, the masterclasses, the monthly masterclasses, it's together we learn, we celebrate, we network, we eat also, but we ask for help, because we all know that it's very difficult sometimes to find the right resources, there's so much information all over the internet these days that sometimes it's really hard to find what is the truth in that, and how it can serve you in order to get to the next steps or the next level or the next idea or the next thing that will help you make the day different, impact more your own community and your clients and your team, and your partners and even your providers. There's so many layers in that. And blossoming is all of that. And from past experiences that were not along the same value, I decided to bring that, although that's something that I've always been aligned with, creating something that can nurture people, gather people around. This is the essence of blossoming. And this month we have two things. Well, this month we have one event coming up November 25th. It's going to be a masterclass on conscious e-commerce. This is a subject that is very dear to me. One of my primary startup I co-founded a while back in 2018 was creating a platform, a marketplace, so that we can nurture with tools for the water industry, clean water, and over type of waters. And the idea was just to make sure that we make all the tools using recycled tools so that everybody can use them, because these tools are very expensive. And this idea came up through brilliant women I'm still in touch with. Then we worked this out. It was really hard, but we won a few things. And the idea is not to talk about what we've done with that. It was all about creating something that is sustainable, something that could make sense for businesses in the industry we're in, so that we can actually use and reuse and share. And so that from the get-go, something that was really important once I started one of my first venture, and something that was also very fundamental in something that I've created over the last couple of years is giving back. So most of the income that I receive through my various companies will serve bigger purposes. We use Stripe for Climate, for example. We also give back to organizations like WEC, Women Economic Council in Canada, if you're following me somewhere else than Canada. So the idea is that with the income that is generated throughout the various project that we run is to support communities at the same time, because I believe we do both. And I've been diving into slowpreneurial readings a while back. Trained myself for it. Training myself for regenerative business purposes, knowledge as well. The idea is that with what we have, we can do a lot, even though it seems that you might think that you might not have enough revenue or incomes with what you're earning right now. But even if it's giving time, even if it's giving a like, even if you can support with what you have, it doesn't have to be, ginormous. And that is the essence of, Bloossoming. And I want to extend an invitation to our next masterclass on November 25th. And if you're in Montreal, perfect, or somewhere in Quebec, you can come in person. If you are not able to be around because there's a few, kilometers distance, feel free to join in remotely. We are expecting beautiful speakers. I'm gonna announce the speakers tomorrow. Local brands that are creating sustainable e-commerce products, and they will tell you like a lot of very interesting insight on what it is actually to create an e-commerce, because we always see the glamour in creating brands, but they will tell you with a lot of transparency what it takes, because it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of strength in order to create something that is aligned with our own value, and is not always the simplest things. But when we can make it happen, it can be such a source of so much bigger impact. And the next invitation that I have for you in Bloossoming activities is in December. I'm gonna invite you to a Bloossoming Experience. So what is an experience? Is a get together, because I like to have people around. I like to brainstorm with people. I like the collective, thought thinking think tank. And we can move so much when we are together, when we are as a family, as, reflecting. And don't get me wrong, even though if I create gathering like those, we don't always agree. And that's the point. I do believe that we can have disagreement on things, but still nurture each other, still help each other to, move forward, evolve and change and think in a different way. And the path of gratitude is going to be that. It's a gathering with some mentors of mine, some entrepreneurs, some healers, some conscious entrepreneurs that will be sharing their wisdom on gratitude. So there will be a twist towards business to that. But the point is, how can we cultivate more gratitude in what we do in our day-to-day? And for me, that was important to offer this gathering early December, because we're entering a season, almost officially winter, where a lot of things are slowing down, but we also see a lot of people that are alone. And this gathering will bring that, getting us together, getting us to experience different things, learn different things, maybe share and voice opinions on different things about gratitude as individuals, but as also business owners, because that's also something that I'm really passionate about. So if these experiences, masterclasses or events are interesting to you, feel free first to share with your own community and feel free to join. All the details will be in the link in bio, and I will share another video like this one on Saturday, and I will run this one in French. All right, I hope this give you way more details, info, and also essence about what is Bloossoming. If you have any comments, suggestions, shares that you would like to do, please do so. Like I'm saying, Bloossoming is not a community of one or two or three, it's together. And I really do believe that together we can blossom. All right, then. Bye, everybody. See you soon.